So the last 2 days of my keto experiment here, it's been a little chaotic. I actually had Chinese food for the first time in like 8 months, and I also ended up in urgent care, had to get stitches in my hand, and somehow I still woke up this morning in ketosis. So here we go. Let me get right into it. It's been a couple of days. The last time I posted was on Saturday. I missed posting on Sunday, and then I didn't post yesterday, although I kept thinking, like, I want to make a video. I got to make a video. And then, everything was happening. So let's first start with my numbers. First and foremost, let's just look at my numbers from the last couple of days here. This is what I want to show you. So the last time that I was here talking to you, it was Saturday. This is Saturday. Saturday, woke up 2.9 ketones, felt amazing, ran a half marathon. Sunday morning, woke up 2.8. I mean, not only that, but look at this spread. 2.9 was my ketones. 84 was my glucose. I mean, these are numbers that you just absolutely want. 2.9 or 2.8 for the ketones on Sunday with an 88 for glucose on Sunday morning. I mean, this is the type of metabolic stretching I want to be seeing all the time. You know what I mean? But then here we go. This is Monday morning. So Sunday night, I'm going to a conference. I'm speaking on Monday morning. So I'm going. It's a casino. I'm meeting up with a friend of mine, Matt, and he chooses the restaurant. And he actually sent me all right, hold on. If Mr. Matt, my friend, is watching, this is what happened. So I reach out. He reaches out and he's like, hey, I'm going to see you at the conference. I'm like, that's amazing. I said, I'm going to come in on Sunday night. Let's grab dinner. He says, absolutely. Then he sends me a text, and it's a cute little text. And he says something like, you know what? I'm not even going to guess. I'm going to read to you verbatim the text. This is the verbatim the text. He says, we won't be eating twigs and berries, right? See, he's goading me because he knows that I'm an incessant dieter. And so he's like, look, we're not going to be eating any twigs and berries, are we? And I say, no, I'm more of just a meat person. He says, good, me too. I say, great. And then he chooses the restaurant. He makes the reservation. Now, we're at a casino. They have a bunch of options to include a steakhouse, a burger bar, a diner, and a Chinese restaurant. Of course, I don't know the names of any of these restaurants. So he simply says, hey, how about 6:30 at Lotus Restaurant? Does that work for you? I say, sure, because he knows I'm just eating meat. He says that works for him. It's not twigs and berries. I know that there are some options there. I get there, and lo and behold, Lotus Restaurant is a Chinese restaurant. And I'm like, all right, well, the reservation has been made. We're here. We're in it. What are you going to do? And so I just go for it, and I go in and I'm reading the menu, and they have chicken wings, and I'm like, are they breaded? And she's like, they say they're lightly coated, but not. I'm like, nah, no chicken wings for me. They do have filet mignon. I'm like, I'll get filet with a side of butter. She's concerned. She's not sure she's going to be able to get me a side of butter. She is able to wrestle me up one. The filet comes with a side of white rice. I tell them not to bring it. They do anyway. Who cares? But it's in its own little container, which is the best way to get rice, because then you can just throw it away. So it's caught up filet mignon, and it's on a bed of lettuce with tomatoes and cucumbers. Weird combination. And it's a little bit shiny, which makes me think, as I was eating it in the dim light, because the Chinese restaurants are not well lit because they don't want you to see what you're eating. I don't know. But it is a little shiny. And I think to myself, I wonder if they lightly coated it in something like a cornstarch. If you see like a soup, like a cream style soup, and it's shiny on the top, that is your indicator that they used cornstarch to thicken it up. Pretty common in restaurants to be doing that. So I was like, honestly, it's probably not a lot of cornstarch. Carbs are not the worst thing for me. Consider it metabolic stretching at some point. I roll with it. I eat my filet mignon. I eat my butter. I have coffee with cream. I hope for the best. Well, the next morning, look at this. I dropped from a high of 2.8 to a low of 1.0. That's a big shift. But this is what I think is so important to consider. I'm still well in a nutritional state of ketosis. I'm concerned with the 106 Oh, you're not even seeing. I'm showing you and you're not seeing. I'm concerned with the 106 glucose. That's high, especially since the book that I'm reading, which is upstairs. It is upstairs. The book, which is Why Nature Wants Us Fat. That author, and I can't think of his name off the top of my head, that author actually says that high glucose turns into fructose. So your body, and I think the number is like 105. So you need to keep your glucose under 105. Don't quote me, of course, because I'm from memory here. But I do think that 105 is the magic number. So being 106 glucose, not the best, not ideal, not the end of the world, of course. But I am so happy that my ketones, first thing the next morning, is still robust. And then now look at this morning. Now, last night, before I even tell you about this morning, let me tell you about last night. Last night, my wife and I, when we were working out, we decided to throw some bacon in the oven. So bacon's cooking in the oven. We're working out. We're going to make cheeseburgers later. I could not be happier, right? So it's my one meal. We get done working out. The bacon's done. So I start snacking on a few pieces of bacon. Burgers are on the stove. We finally get everything ready to go. We're moving from the kitchen into the dining room. It's a little doorway. I have my plate with my burger on it, piece of bacon or two, a knife, a fork, and I hit the door jamb as I'm walking through it. I'm a little clumsy sometimes. I hit the door as I'm going, and the knife slices right here into my arm, like blood everywhere. Have to run to the emergency room. Have to get stitches in my hand. My plate falls. Dinner's on the floor. Like, it's a complete. I had such a great day until this little stupid thing happened. Otherwise, I had a great day yesterday. So now dinner's paused. We run to the clinic. We get stitches. We come back. It's like 8 o'clock, 8:15, when we are now heating up dinner in the microwave. So we have a super late dinner, which is not the best. And I will also say that I had, like 3-4 pieces of bacon. Then I had 8 ounces of burger with some cheese on it. And, I get done eating and it's like 8:30 and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, like, have I had enough fat? And I'm not sure if I have. I'm like, let me just have some MCT. So I go and I pour MCT into a quarter cup, 4 tablespoons. I just douse down a quarter cup of MCT 8. I wake up this morning and thinking the worst because I ate so late. But look at this. My ketones jump back up to 1.7, which, again, I am so happy about. And my glucose came down to 101, still over 100, still not the best idea, but given the time of day that I ate, listen, all this to say that I think that my experiment is working. I mean, it has been it's been since September, so that I've been doing a keto diet, down 80 pounds or whatever. I think that this is actually working. I do want to show you my food diary. This is today. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just bring this up. I've not yet eaten dinner. I'm going to eat dinner with my wife later. I'm not working out today, of course, because of this. So I'm going to take a couple of days. I have to cancel my guitar lessons. I can't play guitar. Like all the things. This is such a weird, stupid, silly injury. Anyway. You can see right now, and this is just me pre-tracking. I don't know this is going to be set in stone, but right now it looks like I'm going to be around 1,600 calories for today. 65 grams of protein, 141 grams of fat, and 12 grams of carbs. Now, that 12 grams of carbs is high. 2 of them are from egg yolks, and 10 of them are from the spicy sausage. The links, they have carbs in them. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to have the spicy sausage. I love them so much. I'm going to have the eggs with the heavy cream. And I do have, then I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of keto, the MCT oil. I might just actually do 4. I might just actually do another quarter cup and just down it. If that happens, it'll raise my calories up by another 250. So it'll be around 1,750 calories. That's plenty for me. 180, 185 pounds right now. I think that's going to be plenty. Anyway, that's the recap for today. I got to tell you about tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm going live, 7 p.m. Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow night, I've got a great show for you. I got new blood work done, which really, really looks great, except for one number is astronomically high, and you know the number. It's my cholesterol number. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow with my primary. I know he's going to be losing his mind, but I'm also getting a CAC scan tomorrow. I have it scheduled for tomorrow evening, 4:50 p.m. I'm going to be under the nuclear medicine. I'm going to get that CAC scan, the calcium cardiac scan, to find out, because I know my doctor's going to freak out when he sees my cholesterol numbers. I want to know how big is my triglyceride, how big are my triglycerides. I'm having the AOPB test, blood test done. I'm getting it all done. I'm finding out. I'm doing the work. Stay tuned. Come back. Be here Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Don't miss this show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. See you soon.